everyone, today I'm going to do the 13 questions tag. I figured that it's a lot more fun to watch someone when you kind of get to know them a little bit better. Just a little bit, not too much, not too much. You don't want that personal stuff. I mean, if you do, then you get to know me in person. Yes. So I just wanted to do this tag for you pretty quickly since my makeup was done and my background was set up, and I might as well just utilize it. And my children are occupied. Yes, so we can just hop right in. So the first question is, what do you order at Starbucks? And I will say I actually really dislike Starbucks coffee beans. So if I go to Starbucks, I usually order a caramel macchiato iced with light ice with extra ungodly amount, disgusting amount of caramel, and then just put one more pump extra. That is what I order because I love the taste of their caramel, but not so much their coffee, so I have to drown it, and it's basically like drinking pure caramel, not gonna lie. What's one thing in your closet that you cannot live without? Well, I have this giant furry coat. It's not real fur, but it's massive, and I call it my pimp coat, and I live in Colorado where it's freezing, and I would wear that like every day in the winter and some days in the summer because I just feel like being a pimp. What's the one thing most people probably wouldn't know about me? Kind of an open book, I'm not gonna lie. I think everyone knows everything about me because I tell them. Oh, how about this? Everyone knows I'm a nerd and that like I love to play quirky board games and whatever. And I had never ever played Dungeons and Dragons ever. Even thought about it. Like I knew nothing about it. And for the first time, like this past week, I've been playing Dungeons and Dragons for the first time ever. So I guess the part of that people don't know is that I'm a nerd that does not play Dungeons and Dragons until for the first time. So there's that. Name one thing you want to do before you die. Well, first of all, I'm never gonna die. Second of all, I would love it if I could go travel, and I really want to go to Europe specifically. I know everyone wants to go to Europe, but just fashion and art and history and it sounds beautiful and amazing to me. What's one food that you cannot live without? Hold on. I don't really know if this counts as food, but it does in my book. And I have this all over my house. It's like crack. I cannot live without chocolate. What quote / phrase do you live by? I live by something that I kind of came up with myself. Someone else might have written it first, who knows. I even wrote it on my wall when I was like 15. You can ask my mother. I drew over the whole entire frickin' thing. And my quote was, I may not be the center of attention, but I won't be forgotten. And I guess that just inspires me to make an impact wherever I go and whatever I do. And it's not about being the star or the center of attention or, you know, the main event, but rather just to have an effect on someone or an effect on just your surroundings and, yeah, like make your mark. What do you like and dislike about the YouTube community? I love how big it is, first of all. I mostly just stay on the beauty guru side of the YouTube community just because I love all of them. I like the energy. I like the little world that we get to play in of makeup, and it feels personal even though it's not. I think the thing I don't like about YouTube community is like all the spammers. Like, I mean, besides like the haters and people that go on, but like people that just spam the crap out of people's YouTube videos for no reason. Like that really irks me. Like, why? Just figure out your life. What's your #1 most listened to song on iTunes? I guess I have to look that one up. Look, I have an iPhone, so I can look up my music. The top song I listened to, I thought it would be more meaningful than this, gosh, is Dark Horse by Katy Perry, because apparently I like to feel like a badass sorcerer. What kind of style would you define yourself as having? I like to be all over the place, really. So my favorite word is eclectic, and that's because it's just, the definition is like a combination of multiple styles or things in general. And so I like to say I'm eclectic. I will one minute be full vintage and then the next minute be totally modern, and then one minute be super cash and then the next be high fashion. So I like to be all over the place, up and down, nothing is off limits. What is my favorite number? My favorite number is 139. 139, that's my favorite number. And that's because that's my favorite psalm in the Bible. So, you should go look it up. What are 2 hobbies that I have besides YouTube, I'm assuming? I like to draw. Those are mine. And I like to dance. I love all forms of dance. I like to experiment with dance and all that jazz. And all that jazz. 2 pet peeves. Number 1, chewing with your mouth open. I want to punch you in the face. Like, it's like not even a voluntary thing. Like, if I hear the sound of food being chewed, I want to hurt you. Like, physically hurt you. It's not even on purpose. So, I actually exercise a lot of self-control. You just don't know it. My other pet peeve, yeah, is when people misquote the Bible. I get really frustrated when they twist scripture for their own benefit, because that's not what it's there for. And I think it makes people confused on what the religion is really about or what the Bible is really about. And I feel like even if you don't believe in something, you should at least understand it. Just out of respect and out of, I don't know, knowledge. I think knowledge is powerful. So when people twist things and like misquote things, that really, really irks me. Just through the ceiling. Through the wall and the ceiling. The last one is guilty pleasure. What is my guilty pleasure? My guilty pleasure is when my son, my little 2-year-old, really, really wants to play with me. And, you know, that's awesome. Like, your kid should want to play with you. But sometimes I'm really tired that day. So I'm not super, super into the whole playing thing. So we'll play hide and go seek, and I will be the one that hides, and I will hide, and I will sit in a corner for some silence while he excitedly looks for me. That is a guilty pleasure. There you go. So thank you guys so much for watching this. I am so glad that I got to do another tag video for you. If you like these talking kind of videos, just let me know down in the comments. If there's questions that you want me to answer, you can also ask me in the comments. So all that jazz. And if you have any requests for other types of videos that you want to see, whether it's makeup tutorials or if it's anything, like, you just let me know. So thanks so much for watching. I hope you're having a wonderful day, and I will see you next time.
You could be my it girl, baby it is girl loving, you could be a crime, crazy how we